Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to roll very well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And shalom to the whole elect that's continually plowing in this work, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure, and faith, true sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, top of this video is going to be entitled, "The Lord will destroy them that destroy the earth." And this may be there may be multiple parts to this video, because this was something that was on my spirit to do, in which I'm just now getting to it, among other topics that I had in line that I wanted to go into, in which this one was put together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And this is everything that we do is for the edification of the body of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So with that being said, I'm going to bring this topic out to the hopefully elect, to the ones that hear and understand, in the hopes that some of the ones that are listening may be able to be delivered, and also to let you know, or this pretty much adds wood to the fire concerning us bringing out the facts on the nation of Edom, in which we've been going into consistently and constantly about the acts that they have done and the works that they have done, especially to our people, towards the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we have been revealing their wickedness, all right? And a part of that wickedness is completely decimating, destroying, corrupting, and sucking the land, this planet Earth, completely dry. All right? And guess what? The Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai did not create the planet Earth to be used in this manner. He didn't create the Earth in order for it to be sucked dry, to completely take advantage of the resources that are here, and to take everything away from this land and destroy the ecosystem on top of that. The Lord did not create this planet Earth for that reason. And here it is, you got Esau, or Edom, which that's the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. Here he is, just treating the earth as a tool, all right, and has put everything in his possession to and pretty much abusing it, abusing the planet Earth. And that's why the earth is mourning and is fading away because of that. That's why the food has lost its quality. That's why the water has lost its quality. That's why the air has lost its quality. The plants, the animals, the animals are dying because this man is in rulership, and he has completely destroyed the circle of life, all right, in which, for lack of a better term, because there is a circle of life, there's it's an ecosystem, and there's a way that this earth is supposed to be kept up with, but he has completely destroyed it, and now everything is out of order, everything is out of course, all right. And case in point, the picture that I have right here, which you got an Edomite that's grabbing the whole planet Earth and is squeezing the life out of it. And that's exactly what these Edomites are doing. They're squeezing the life out of the planet Earth. So guess what? Since the Lord created this earth for our enjoyment, that's why this earth was known in the beginning, and it was the whole entire planet Earth. It was known as Idon, which is the Hebrew word for Eden. All right? That's what the earth was called back in those days. It was called Eden, in which the Lord planted a garden eastward in Eden. All right, and that eastward in Eden in the book of Genesis that's talking about over in the region where modern day Israel is today. All right. But again, since these Edomites are destroying the earth, in which was meant for our enjoyment and to be kept up with in a certain manner, guess what? He's going to destroy them. All right. Now, why pursuant to the scripture where it says, "The Lord will destroy them that destroy the earth." All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the precepts. This is the book of Isaiah, the 24th chapter, and the 4th verse says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." Right. And that the word haughty is synonymous with having the sense of pride. All right, because these people are completely proud, man. They think that America is the number one place to be, in which this place, America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, it's lost its luster. It's lost its allure. All right, and this place has gone down the toilet. Okay. So, of course, the world languished and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Right. So the earth is mourning right now and it's fading away as time passes. Okay. Now it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Because, right, and this is the reason why. It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. All right. So there you go, man. That's the reason why this earth is mourning and languishing, because the laws have been transgressed. The ordinances have been changed. Okay. That's why you see these Edomites sucking the land dry, in which you're supposed to let the land rest after 6 years. That's a part of the law. All right. There's also a way how you're supposed to tend to the fields. Tend to your or to handle your resources. All right. But does these Edomites, does the so-called white man do that? No, he doesn't. He takes everything that he sees for himself. All right. He heaps to himself riches and resources until there's nothing left. All right. Now it says, verse 6, it says, "Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left." All right. Now I want to grab another precept. The 6th chapter, and actually let me do a word search on here before I get you into the 6th chapter. All right, bear with me for 1 second. This book of 2nd Esdras, the 14th chapter, and I'm gonna start at the. I'm gonna start getting straight to the point. This is verse 17. It says, "For look, how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." And that's right. The evils have been increasing as the years have been passing by. Because why? Because once again, these Edomites are ruling. All right, because Edomites are deemed as the wicked according to the Bible. All right, this is why we call this man the devil. All right, Because look around you. Look at how this earth has look at what the earth has turned into, man. The state of this planet Earth and the state of the world. Look at what's going on around you, man. And you can clearly see under the rule of this so-called white man, under the rule of Esau, it's been nothing but hardships. It's been nothing but corruption and evils. Okay? So that's why the scripture is written, is that this world is growing weaker through age. Because even today, you got men of less stature. You know, like I mentioned before, the quality of the food is gone down the drain. Everything that you put your hands on is corrupted. Is manufactured. It's not real. Because why? Because once again, this man is ruling. All right. Now, I'm gonna grab the book of Genesis, the 6th chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna start at the 5th verse. Slag here. It says, "And the Most High, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually," right? And just like back then, in which the reason why I brought this out in Genesis is that back then, you know, the earth was, like I mentioned before, the earth was to be kept up a certain way. The earth is supposed to be, you're supposed to conduct the earth in a certain way. You're supposed to take care of it, but it wasn't back then. You had wickedness that was on the uprising, right? That was being uplifted, and the evils continually multiplied back during the days before Noah. All right. Now this is what happened, right? I'm gonna read verse 5 again. It says, "And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah," right? "But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Bashmiel Shai." So out of all the people that were here, the only one that found grace in the sight of Yahweh Bashmiel Shai was Noah. All right. And through Noah, his family was delivered. Okay. Because Noah was out of all the people that were there during that time before the flood, Noah was the only one that kept himself in the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, that kept the ways of the Lord. All right, stayed under the vibration of righteousness, in which that's what you have today. You have the elect men of the nation of Israel, which consists of 144,000, that is under the vibration of righteousness, and those are the ones that Yahweh Bashmiel Shai is going to reserve in the end, when the flood, the next coming flood, which is not a flood of water this time, but a fire, comes upon this place and cleanse this planet Earth of all wickedness. All right. Now I want to go from there. I want to get the book of Psalms, the 82nd chapter. All right, Slakia. 82nd chapter, verse 5. It says, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course," right? And these people have continually walked on in darkness. So therefore, the earth is still out of course. All right, this planet Earth, everything is out of course, man. And that's why everything that you see here is completely backwards. All right, everything that's looked at as good is looked at as evil, and everything that's looked at as evil is looked at as good and right in the eyes of these people that are living here in America. All right. So once again, because of that darkness, the whole earth is out of course. All right. So that's why, once again, like I read in Isaiah, the 24th chapter, where it says, the earth mourneth and languisheth. Why? Because they transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. All right. I already read 2nd Esdras. Now I want to get the book of Job, the 14th chapter. in the 5th verse. All right, so I'm gonna end it off on this one right here. This is Job, the 14th chapter, and the 5th verse is talking about Edom. All right, the Edomites, Esau, the so-called white man. Okay, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right, because it's only so much that these Edomites can do, or so much wickedness that they can accumulate and bring in the soils of America and around the world, to the point to where Yahweh Shemel Shai has no choice but to step in. All right, because Esau has a certain boundary to which he can't pass. All right, and that's on all levels, from him having riches, to him having resources, to his rulership, his time of rulership, and the wickedness that he's perpetuating throughout the planet Earth, that vibration that he's pushing out, which is on the left-hand side. So it's only a boundary that way he cannot pass. And when he reaches that boundary, guess what? Then the Lord's going to return, all right, and take this man out of rulership. Okay? So it's only a matter of time before Esau is kicked off his throne, the proverbial throne, and Yahweh Shai is coming back with his chariots. He's going to raise up his men, the elect of the nation of Israel, and that's the end of Esau's rulership. All right, and that's going to be the end of this age, this current world that these people live in today, the world as they know it. All right, and guess what? It's going to be the beginning of the world of Israel, the world of Jacob, the world of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the world of righteousness on the right hand side. And the earth is going to go back to the way that it was before during the beginning. It's going to rejuvenate, and it's going to be the way that it was back during the time of Adam. Okay, because guess what? The Adam that was back then, if you can receive it, the Adam that was back then during those days, he's going to return, and he's going to enjoy the earth once again. All right, because guess what? Adam was Yahweh Shai. All right, or Yahweh Shai was Adam. Salakia, if you can receive it. But that'll be another topic for another